Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm here to do a quick message for the collective. What comes out comes out. And welcome back to everybody who's been tuning in lately. Thank you for your views, your support, your subscriptions. I guess that's the right word. Anyway, let's just jump into it. At the bottom of the deck, it says endings always come with new beginnings. So it could be something about that. Spirit, tell me more. Messages. Oh my God, it flew out like that. It says, observe. How are you feeling? Sit with it without labels or judgment. Practice just observing yourself and others. Not everything needs your reaction. All right, tell me more. Well, I might as well go ahead and read it. At the bottom, it says, unleash your passion, connect with your sexual energy, sleep naked, touch, moan, and fantasize. Enjoy pleasure. That was at the bottom. It could be something about that. It says, dream it to life. See and feel what will soon be real. Take time to visualize the experience you want to have before any situation. At the bottom, time for adventure. Turn waiting into living. Be spontaneous. Try new things. If not now, when? Tell me more. It says, God lives within me as me. I have faith in what I cannot see. At the bottom, you are enough. You always have been. You always will be. Release attachments to relationships and achievements to feel worthy. Spirit, what's going on with the collective? Please and thank you. Messages. Okay, this comes out a lot. Somebody money conscious. Somebody's still having issues trying to manifest money. It's something about it. It's not funny because I be irritated when I watch readers and it be something that I'm, experiencing. I be irked. Like it is not funny. Why they laughing? So forgive me for that. That's just my goofiness. But it could be an issue for somebody. I don't know if somebody's still having an issue with manifesting money. Maybe somebody's attached to how it manifests. That could be an issue. If that's somebody's situation manifesting money or somebody's just money conscious. If it's not like I don't have it and I want it really bad, I desire it and it's not coming quick enough. I've been trying my hardest to manifest. If that's not the situation, then it could just be an issue where somebody's just hyper focused on money. Like that's the most important thing to somebody right now. I mean, shit, we need money to, support yourself, right? Because we don't live in the age of barter where we used to barter back in, the old times. We could just trade stuff. You could trade goods for other goods. We're not really living in those times. So maybe, take it how it resonate, but definitely something with money. I'm not sure if this is like somebody just attached to how it has to manifest, or somebody just saying to themselves, it hasn't showed up yet. And sometimes when we do that, when we kind of realize that something hasn't happened yet, sometimes we push it further away from ourselves. Something like that. It could also be maybe somebody's not seeing the fruits of their labors. Like maybe somebody's been working really hard at something, investing a lot of time, energy, resources into something, whether this is a job, a project, or you work for yourself, or this is another person, a situation. And maybe it's like, you know what, I've been investing so much time, energy, money, and I'm not seeing anything from it. That could be for somebody. Yeah, at the bottom is the ace of diamonds. So I don't know if it's like somebody feel like they missed the opportunity or I don't know. Somebody feel like they got scammed out of money. This could even just be a project, the idea that somebody's been working on, something that could be very prosperous. Tell me more. Spirit, please, and thank you. I'm goofy. So the six of clubs came out, and the six of spades is at the bottom with the four of spades. Three of clubs, nine of spades, three of diamonds, nine of diamonds. Huh. It could be something with the number five. Maybe somebody seeing like sequences or synchronicities of the number five, three, nine, or six. Something like that. Three, five, nine, six. Maybe something just feel like it's taking a long time. I do feel like Spirit is saying somebody is making progress. It could be something about being honest about something for somebody, telling the truth. It could even have to do with listening to your intuition. Also, maybe being mindful of what you say to people. You know, it's a such thing as karma. It's all kind of karma. But for this situation, it could be word karma. This could even be about how you talking about yourself or your own experience. Like I just said, you know, if you're noticing that what you're trying to manifest, money, hasn't really showed up yet, and it's like, well, maybe stop saying that, you know, and it will. Maybe it's about what you're saying, how you're talking to yourself about yourself, or what's going on. Or this could be how somebody talks to other people. If it's not about your own experience, this could just be like how you're talking to other people. Be mindful of that for somebody because what you put out is what you get back. So if you're speaking harshly to somebody, you can only expect that to come back for somebody. But it could be something about being honest. Also, maybe it's something about moving away from a situation, especially if it's something that doesn't feel good, that doesn't serve you, that brings you down, that puts you in a negative mindset. Even if this is like a lack mentality, I feel like Spirit is saying move away from that. I feel like they could be guiding you somewhere. So maybe pay attention to the signs, pay attention to your intuition. Tell me more, Spirit. For some people, this could even be talking about, you know, everything you've achieved thus far in your journey. And it's like, well, damn, you know, you came a long way. You've achieved a lot. Maybe acknowledge that, you know? Tell me more. This could even be for somebody like, if you have people who support you, it could be something with that too, as far as how you speak to people, um, speak about people. It could be something about that. I feel like Spirit is also saying, you know, it's like only up from here. Now, I just said something about looking over your achievements, how far you came. I feel like they saying Spirit is saying like look over everything you've accomplished, what you've built so far for yourself, what you've created. It could be something with communication or somebody relocating. This could be like a new partnership for some people, like a friend, a coworker, something like that. Friend, um, it's something like that. I don't know why I always get something with. I don't know. It's something about somebody being aroused or something. You don't have to be like, you know, yeah, erogenous, not erogenous, but you know, yeah, lower regions. It could just be like somebody's interest being aroused, or I don't know. It could even be anger for some people, or arrogance, or something like that. But it's something about arousal. Also, this could also be saying, for some people, this could be like working with somebody, not just a coworker, but this could be like a mentor. Also, going back to um looking back at how far you've come, it could be something about crossing a threshold. It's like once you know something, so this could be intuitively. It's like once you know something, you can't unknow it. Or once you go a certain distance, it's like also like a checkpoint. You know, once you reach a certain distance in your journey or whatever it is for you, it's like you can't go back. You can't unknow what you know. You can't unsee what you've seen. You can't not experience what you've already experienced. So it's like, why not just continue to go forward? And maybe somebody feels like they reached a fork in the road or something like that. I feel like this is also talking about a level up for some people. Somebody could be leveling up in some type of way. Maybe somebody's popular. Somebody could have a lot of charm. It could be something about that as well. Knowing how to use your charm. Or this is somebody around you that might want to charm you. So be mindful of that, you know, especially if it's something that doesn't serve you. If it's like a ulterior motive behind something, then I would say be mindful of that. Not just say something about relocate. Maybe somebody's moving. Is an opportunity for somebody to do something like moving or something. Traveling. And earlier when I started this, no, I ain't say that. This was before I started. I was saying that it's time for something. I don't know what that is for somebody. It could be something about being charming. Now I know somebody not like a bully. I was saying that before I hit record too. I don't know if somebody's like an emotional bully or somebody's like a player, opportunist type of energy. But I really feel like this is just saying like I mean for somebody it could be something about like a missed opportunity. For some people though, this could be somebody's just very charming. Somebody could get what they want, has the ability to get what they want. Maybe it's like magic for somebody. Something like that. To know how to use your energy, your charm. Shit, it could even be your looks for somebody to get what you want. Tell me more, spirit. What's this to a space? Maybe I should have used a different deck. What's this to a space? Don't act like you don't want to shuffle. I throw this whole damn deck across the table. And two cards keep popping out. It's getting on my nerves. The Queen of Swords and the Queen of Clubs, I mean, and the six. I always do that. And the Six of Hearts. I don't know, somebody cutting somebody off from the past. Had to cut cords with somebody from the past. So also, this two of spades could just be saying something's like a dead end for somebody. Dead end situation. But I did say something about somebody using their intuition and discernment. Somebody could just be very wise. I don't know, somebody like nitpicking. So somebody could be dealing with somebody that's like arrogant. It could be something with I don't know, somebody like nitpicks or something. Or they somebody think they somebody mama or dad or something. I'm not taking them though. The Queen of Spades flipped out. It flipped out in reverse. I know how the fuck can flip out in reverse and it's playing cards because I mark them with a marker so I can tell if they upside down or not. Not saying somebody could have been dealing with somebody arrogant or somebody was like a bitch apostrophe. I mean, not apostrophe, exclamation mark apostrophe. Somebody could have been like a bitch or dealing with one. Uh huh. Now I said something about like somebody being aroused. It could be something about like somebody's passion for something or someone is just fizzled out. It's not there no more. It's like little to none. Like if there is a little bit of passion, like it's a little bit of passion for something or someone. I don't know if this is like something that somebody's been working on because I did say earlier that somebody could have invested a lot of time, energy, resources into something or someone. So take it how it resonates for you, whether this is a person, place, or a situation or a thing. It could just be like somebody's passion for something. It's like it's not there no more. Now, for some people, this could go the other way around. Like maybe you like what you do or you like where you're at or whatever your situation is, but it could be something with for instance, like me. I post a video and then I'll wait a while before I do another one. It could be something like that where it's like, well, damn, the people who are subscribing to you or who come to consume what you're giving or putting out there, it could be like, well, damn, you're not even producing what you said you was going to produce, or like my attention is growing really thin. It could be something like that as well for somebody. Now, somebody could be projecting on somebody as well. I hope nobody's dealing with like depression. Somebody could be dealing with depression or something's just really heavy for somebody. Anyway, let me get a different deck. It's gonna be quick. Tell me more, spirit. I don't know why I grabbed these messages for the collective, please, and thank you. What's going on? Queen of Wands came out. So somebody could have fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sag. Don't have to be. It's just energy. Somebody could just be embodying this energy. So it could be something with confidence as well. Maybe somebody's energy felt kind of blocked or stagnant or something. Like if you're somebody who's creative, very talented, maybe it could be something with that where energy just felt like it was blocked or stagnant. And it could have something to do with being confident, having confidence in yourself, your abilities. Also, you could be somebody who's just a person who says what they mean and mean what they say. Tell me more, spirit. Somebody definitely can have big energy, very powerful, potent energy. Like you could be somebody that's like it's kind of hard not to notice you. Now I said somebody could have been projecting. It could be something with somebody waiting to. Now I said this before I started this video. I know ain't nobody trying to bully nobody or start no mess with nobody. Somebody could be waiting to start some type of issue with a person, like conflict, drama with somebody, or challenge a person in some type of way. There could be something somebody's waiting for. Start an argument with someone. This could even be like bring some old stuff up, whether it's like something that's true or not. It could be something that's real old, and somebody might want to bring something up to start an issue with somebody. It's something about it. Now, did I say earlier about somebody relocating? This could even be traveling for somebody. That always comes out. Traveling. This could be long distance. Doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be, but it could be something with like long distance traveling. This could be also maybe somebody waiting to expand something. It could be about something about expanding something. Yeah, because it says dream it to life, see and feel what will soon be real. Take time to visualize and experience what you want to have before any situation. What you want to, yeah, want to have before any situation. This could be talking about somebody's growth, also expanding on something. This could be something that you do in front of people. I don't know. Somebody going to court for something? Or it's like a judge. It's like it could be something like a litigation or something. I don't know if this is something you are privy to, collective. Maybe this is something you don't know about, but for some people, maybe you do know something about this. You know your situation better than I do. It could be something about like a judge. I don't know if it's a judge or whoever this is, legal counsel. I mean, it could even be something like a doctor or something. I don't know, somebody like something like a doctor's appointment, or this is somebody being summoned to court for something. I don't see the justice card, but that's what I'm getting. Unless it's something about somebody getting advice from like a godparent, or this is just somebody that's very wise. Somebody could have Gemini in their chart. Could be a feminine, doesn't have to be. Or Virgo. Could be a masculine. Capricorn. Tell me more. Three of Pentacles. So it could be something about somebody's status or some type of feedback about something. Somebody could be waiting for feedback about something. This could also be somebody getting some type of job done. I don't know if this is like somebody working with somebody. For some people, this could be like somebody getting an apartment or a new home, or somebody's working on a home, like renovations or doing something to a home. Or this is like a new home for some people. It could be more than one person. I don't know if this is like two people moving in together. I'm also getting like somebody manifesting some type of goal that they set for themselves. Now, I said something about money earlier, but it doesn't have to be. This could just be something that somebody's been investing in. And somebody seeing results, you know, something like that, manifesting a goal. This could also be like somebody using their creativity to make money, or this is multiple sources of income for somebody. And that could be something about a neighborhood. I just said something about like a new apartment or moving or something. It could be something about a neighborhood. I don't know. Shit, somebody could do something with like coding or something. Six of Cups and the Hangman. Seven of Pentacles, Judgment. So this also could be like somebody taking initiative to do something. I don't know if this is like making some type of final decision, but maybe somebody needed to I don't know, this is like taking a break so you can get a fresh perspective. This also could be like somebody has been really patient, you know, and having faith. I feel like it will pay off. Maybe somebody's into like videos or um I don't know. It could be something with culture for somebody. I don't know. Tell me more. It looks like the King of Cups want to flip over. So I do see somebody having, mental peace in the near future. It could be something about that. So maybe it is something about somebody, taking time alone for themselves, just for their mental sanity, your mental peace, your equilibrium, your mental stability. Somebody also could just be very strong minded. Maybe there's a little bit of stubbornness. What's at the bottom? The Wheel of Fortune. Did I say something about somebody? I did just say that. Something about somebody's faith and patience being rewarded. Maybe you had to surrender to a situation or something to your higher source. This could even be just like meditating, praying. I do feel like somebody's hard work is definitely going to pay off. Or it is, or it did. I feel like it is going to pay off. Now going back to this like projection and drama situation, it could be like more than one person working together. And I don't know if this is like somebody attacking somebody from every angle of their life, whether this is love, uh, your sanity, your peace, your happiness, your health, your finances, your spiritual aspect of your life. It could be something with that. Like somebody want to attack like every angle of somebody. Tell me more, spirit. But you know what you put out there, it always comes back around. So I wouldn't focus on it, but I would be aware. I would be alert, but I wouldn't feed into it. I wouldn't even let it upset me because it could be something with that as well. Like, especially if people are wanting to bring you down, if they're wanting to attach certain things to you, no matter what it is, whether it's a narrative or if it's just a projection, like negative energy. Sometimes when we allow those things to upset us, there's nothing wrong with being upset. I would just say don't stay there too long. And even if you do get upset, try to be mindful of what you think and how you respond because it kind of opens a door for those negative energies to attach to you. So I would be mindful of that. But I don't think there's nothing wrong with feeling how you feel because you're human. And your emotions are your guiding system. It lets you know if you're in alignment with what you want in your life or what you don't want. That's all your emotions are telling you. Tell me more, spirit. But it could be something about that. But I wouldn't focus too much on it. I would continue to do my own thing and focus on what I'm doing. Tell me more. Now it could be something about if you're working in a team, it could be something about working in a team. Maybe it's something that each person brings to the table or something that you create together would be really good. It just goes together. Tell me more. Unless you work by yourself, ain't nothing wrong with it. Tell me more. Why is these cards doing this? It's getting on my nerves. I do feel like you're somebody that's very talented as well. So this could just be saying, taking initiative. I feel like you already are in this energy. Taking initiative, um, knowing that you have the power within you to make things happen for yourself or to do something, whether this is creating something for an audience, some type of product you're putting out there, or maybe you're a speaker. There's something about it. Now, if this is also like attracting something towards yourself, I do feel like, matter of fact, I'm gonna just leave that alone because I'm not really seeing like attracting. Okay, yeah, I'm going back to this one where it says dream it to life. See and feel what will soon be real. Take time to visualize the experience you want to have before any situation. So I do feel like you're in the energy of manifesting. The Magician came out. I ain't tell y'all none of the cards came out. Magician came out. I feel like you're in that energy of manifesting. You're somebody that has the resources, the willpower, and the skill necessary to make things happen for yourself. Or to cause some type of shift in the energy. You could be very skilled, very talented. Now I said something about somebody moving. I don't know if this is like a change of address. Maybe something with that too. Like if you're moving, maybe somebody needs to put like a change of address in. Something like that. And the chariot is at the bottom with the four wands. Yeah, for somebody this could be like a trip, but this also could be shit. For some people it could be a car. Maybe somebody's manifesting a car. It could be a car and a home. Or this is like, a business that flourishes. Something like that. Something that you always pray for. This could be a really big blessing coming from your higher source, whatever you deem that as. I do feel like you're making really good progress. Also, maybe somebody felt like they weren't enough. And didn't something like that? I seen a card like that when I was shuffling. I did. It could be something like that too. Tell me more, Spirit. It's 1:30. Damn. This might not get uploaded until later on. It's 1:30 in the morning. Or, yeah, 1:30. 1:30 in the morning, June 17th, 2025. But this message could be next month, It's time is fluid. So whenever you see it is when it might resonate for you. Whether this is something that happened already, it's happening, or it is going to happen. But also energy does change it. It does change. When your mind changes, sometimes things can change. People change. It's never really set in stone. But what I do feel like is set in stone is that somebody's very connected to the higher realm. Somebody very intuitive, very wise, like I said. Now I try to stay away from this because I don't really feel like this is like a love reading. It's not what I'm seeing, but it could be something with it, but I'm not really seeing that. This could just be talking about somebody's talent and somebody being well received. But it could be something about attracting someone or something towards yourself. And I feel like it could be something mutual. This could even be between your audience, It could be a certain level of attraction with what you do or what you put out there and it being well received. But I'm also getting something about being peaceful as well. Because maybe you intuitively just know certain things, You could be very wise, very discerning. Maybe you know when you need to cut cords with certain people. I don't know if that's what you do, but it could just be saying that you know that maybe you need to. You could be somebody that's very fair as well. Now, somebody could have like resting bitch face. Excuse my language. It could be something about that. Maybe somebody's like hard to approach. I don't know if it's just because of how you look. Maybe you give that look like I'm not somebody to be played with, or it could just be because you're very discerning. You could be quick with it as well. Very quick with it. Tell me more, Spirit. Definitely could be very connected to Source. The Moon card. So I could be talking to a feminine energy, or this is like a man that's interested in the feminine. Doesn't have to be. Or this could be like somebody who's a practitioner. Somebody could be a practitioner. High priestess, high priest. So this could also be something about somebody being initiated. Now I don't know if this is somebody actually going to somebody and paying somebody. and becoming an initiate, somebody else initiating someone, or this is somebody being initiated by a spirit. There is a difference, because you can go to somebody and you pay them to do ceremonies and they initiate you, but sometimes people are actually initiated by spirit. It could be something about that. I feel like spirit is telling you also to make sure you're paying attention. I said this already though. I don't know how many times I said it. You're paying attention to your intuition, um, but also what your gut is telling you. That gut feeling that you get. What is it telling you? What are your instincts telling you to do? Because it could be something about somebody having like two paths to choose between, or two choices, or something like that. But maybe somebody just doesn't see how something's going to turn out. And I feel like spirit is saying, well, you're not going to always know everything, you know, unless we reveal it to you, but that shouldn't stop you. You shouldn't be in fear. Now, somebody could be going through a dark night of the soul also. I would say look it up if you don't know what a dark night of the soul is. Somebody could be going through a dark night of the soul. That would make sense if somebody's being initiated by spirit. If somebody is a high priest, high priestess energy, that would make a lot of sense for somebody to go through this. So this could be like a spiritual awakening for somebody. What's at the bottom? Oh yeah, the death card. I was about to say maybe somebody's going through like an ego death, things that they used to know, what they thought they knew. And then earlier I said something about like once you know something, you can't unknow it, or once you go to a certain point, you can't go back. The death card right here. So it's definitely something about somebody reaching the level of no return. And I don't feel like it's a bad thing. It's like somebody could have just realized what the things that were toxic. I had to cut off things that were toxic to me. But knowing that I have the ability to let go of things that don't serve me. Because the devil card is right here too. Unless somebody got like Scorpio, Capricorn in their chart. I even want to say Aquarius, Gemini, Virgo, Pisces, Taurus, Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sag, Pisces. I don't know. Now I don't know if it's something about an elderly person. It could be something with that. I don't know, just like a mother figure, a grandparent. It could be something with that as well. Like geriatrics. Or this is something with like a woman's body or something. I always get that too. It could be something with that. Maybe somebody's finding out they're pregnant, or I don't know. Not really getting that though. Now it could be something about somebody resisting change. And it can have something to do with making choices, um, a choice, a situation, or an action that somebody could be taken or took that could have went against their own best interest. And now maybe somebody's in fear about something ending. Maybe somebody's resisting this. Tell me more, spirit. Somebody could do something in the entertainment industry. Or shit, even if it's like social media, somebody could do something that's very entertaining. Now I said something about because sometimes I be saying stuff and it don't be what the card means, but it be what I feel, so I just say it. The Three of Wands came out here, and I said something about somebody attracting some type of result. This also could be, I don't know if somebody's thinking about going somewhere long distance, or this is like somebody sending a message to someone that's at a distance from them. This also could be, somebody could be like an artist. I'm getting the star card, even though the star didn't come out here. So somebody could be in the public eye. Somebody could do something with that. With this Three of Wands. I don't know why I always get the star energy. And if I hear another reader say that, I know y'all been watching me and y'all ain't give me credit. Because I ain't never heard another reader say that with the Three of Wands. But I get that sometimes with Three of Wands, like the star energy. It could be something with that. Maybe somebody's an artist, or this could be working more than one job. Somebody can have more than one job. Or somebody's thinking about it, like getting a second job or a third job. Now I don't know if somebody's been stressed and they're thinking about this, like whatever's stressing them out, or somebody's thinking about committing to someone. It could be something with that as well. Committing to something or someone, or this also could be like going global. I'm really getting something about attracting something towards yourself though. Being in a receptive mode. Now somebody could think somebody crazy also. Somebody could think that somebody crazy, or I don't know. There's something about it. Somebody also could be thinking about going back to school, or this has something to do with like philosophy, science, religion, or something about like a foreign country. Maybe somebody's foreign, or they're thinking about going somewhere that's like a foreign country. But somebody could be thinking about going back to school. Tell me more, spirit. Now I said something about like a message from a distance. I don't know if that's like some type of news for somebody. It might be something that makes somebody excited. Wow. The Two of Cups just flipped out. Wow. So this could actually be like a new friendship, a new partnership. It could be love. Not said it could be earlier. I said I wasn't really feeling that, but the Two of Cups did come out. So I mean, for some people, and I kept seeing the lovers every time I shuffled. I was seeing the lovers. It could be somebody around you that actually has your back in a situation. I don't know. It could be something with that. I don't know. Maybe somebody feels like you have chemistry with them, or they have chemistry with you, or it's just something about being attracted to somebody, like a moth to a flame. It could just be the energy, something about your energy, or this is somebody else's energy. I don't want to say this. I really don't want to say this. I'm not gonna say it. I ain't gonna say that. I know it ain't no situation where the RAPE word, because I don't even know I could say that on YouTube. They have all kind of ads on YouTube talking about people private parts, but you can't say certain words. That's annoying. Like y'all could do it, but I can't. This world getting on my nerves. How they try to take people free will away and freedom of speech and everything. All about control. But it could be something with that. I don't know, something with the RAPE word or SA. It could be something with that. Or something with sex. It could be something with sex. Also, somebody's a leader. Somebody could be a leader also. Because I know it's not all about, sex for nobody, for everybody, I mean. So obviously that's not going to resonate with everybody. That's not going to be everybody's story. But it could be something about that. Um, I don't know if it's something like with forensics. But it also could be something about somebody's just meant to be a leader. This could be a business owner or a boss figure. Unless somebody dealt with something at a job or a place of employment. It could be something with that. Maybe somebody owes somebody money, or somebody was gaslighting somebody, holding on to something that belongs to somebody. I don't know if it's money. But yeah, somebody could be like a leader. at the top of their field. Somebody just has a lot of knowledge. They know what they're talking about. They could even be at a status where they can teach other people. But the Two of Cups is out here, so I don't know. This is like a new friend for somebody, or this is like a new love. It could be a new love for somebody. Divine connection, even. I really feel like if this is like a friendship, this could be something about people who have things in common, or at least they're working towards a common goal, you know? Maybe they share the same values. Something about it. Tell me more, Spirit. Then I think I'm gonna end it here because I just been rambling. The Nine of Pentacles and Judgment. You know what? And I only needed one card. I don't even know if I'm gonna take both of them. Definitely something with discernment. I'm gonna take them though. I'm taking them. Even though I only needed one. I'm gonna take them. And the full card, yeah. So it's something about somebody taking a leap of faith, but it's also somebody using their discernment. Somebody could be a manifester, a master manifester. Nine of Pentacles, Judgment. You could be single also, or just somebody that's very independent. You could even be sexy for somebody. But anyway, this could be like somebody using their discernment, paying attention to the signs around them. Is what I'm getting. Maybe somebody has to make like a final decision. It's like, where do I go from here? It could be, like I said, somebody taking a leap of faith, or this is somebody trusting their intuition. Now, it could be somebody want to take something from somebody. I'm sick of this energy coming out all the time. Or do something sneaky. Maybe somebody thinks somebody's naive. Or this is like you moving in silence, trusting in, the spiritual knowledge that you have, trusting in your perception. Unless somebody sneaking away and getting married or something, or I don't know. Something about it. Seven of Swords and a Full card. This could just be somebody just not sure. I don't know if I want to go for it. It could be something about going for it, whatever that for it is for you. It could be just like somebody going for something. Because I did say earlier, maybe somebody was just, in fear because they don't know how a situation is going to turn out. I would say go for it. You have to know that, you either going to get a yes or no, or either way it goes, you always have to start somewhere. Whatever your situation is, you have to start somewhere. So this could be having a beginner's mindset for somebody. I said something about somebody taking a trip too, so I don't know. I don't know if this is just keeping your business to yourself. Um, then somebody could be lying to somebody about how something looks. I don't think I ever got that before in the reading. It could be something like that. I don't know if it's like somebody friends or a sister or siblings, brothers or sisters, cousins. I don't know if somebody was lying to somebody about how something looks or how something appears. This could be somebody's actual appearance. I would hope nobody would do that to nobody. Now, what I got out here, I said with the Nine of Pentacles Judgment, somebody actually could be very attractive. So I don't know if this is somebody telling somebody that they don't look good, but they do. Unless it's the opposite, somebody telling somebody they look good and they don't. There could be something with that. or something about just how somebody's going to be viewed by society or something like that. And I honestly feel like who gives a damn? Because when you die, you got to answer for your life, nobody else, you know? And we are creators. God lives within us as us. So you create your own reality. I don't think you being yourself is you're gonna get judged for that. Unless you out here hurting people, causing havoc in people's lives. I'm gonna get an oracle. I'm gonna end it because I'm just bumping my gums. Tell me more. It could be something about discovery. This could be discovering things about yourself or discovering things about your own path, your own journey. Something about it. It could even be about lessons that you've had to learn. Tell me more. Maybe it's something about being accountable. I don't know. Maybe somebody had to atone for something. Or, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it alone. Damn, I didn't know I had these cards like this. I'm shuffling them all jacked up and stuff. I don't think I shuffled these. Oh well, we're gonna take it anyway. Banshee came out. So something could be an omen. Now I said something about paying attention to the signs. Something could be an omen. It could even be like a warning or something. Maybe something's being announced. I don't know. This is like an announcement coming towards somebody. Something could be a warning. Hmm. Tell me more, Spirit. I'm gonna get another oracle. And then I'm gonna read what the meaning is. Because I don't remember all the meanings. So these oracles. What message do you have for the beautiful, intelligent collective? And something about manifesting. Ishtar, Lionsgate, 888. So maybe somebody seeing the number 888, or it's definitely something about manifesting. So it could be something about like the end of July to August the 8th, and even after August 8th to 9/9, I would say. From 8/8 to 9/9. But also July, something about July, the end of July. So that would be what, the summertime? I don't know. Unless somebody's like a Cancer, Leo, Cusp, Leo, Virgo. I don't know. Banshee. It says bad omens and raft. It could be something about somebody from the other side too. I don't know. A banshee is a fairy woman from Irish folklore who heralds the death of a family member by wailing, shrieking, or keening. Some believe banshees are the spirits of young women who have been brutally unalive. They say the other word with the M, but I'm gonna just say unalive. These spirits become banshees so they can warn other women when faced with a similar threat. It is more common to hear that a banshee is a woman who is intensely grieving the passing of a loved one, and that she has become eternally lost in sadness. Nevertheless, a banshee's cry is a bad omen, and one should take caution when she appears. In a reading, a banshee's cry also means death, but this death is not physical. It is a symbolic one. You are facing an ending. However, this will not be an easy it will not be easy, and you will still mourn the loss. So, like I said earlier, this would just be like one phase of your life ending, and it's a new phase. It's probably nothing serious for somebody. I mean, sometimes when certain people find out that they about to have a baby and they really didn't want a baby at right then and there, sometimes people get sad about that. But your life is as you knew it, it ended, but your new life is beginning. It's not always bad though. In a reading, a banshee cry also means death, but this death is not physical. It is a symbolic one. You are facing an ending, however, this will not be easy, and you will still mourn the loss. I read it already. This ending is long overdue, and the powers that be can no longer wait for you to let go. The choice to end your situation may no longer be your choice. You have rejected change, but you can't avoid it. You are holding on to something that no longer benefits you. Perhaps a job, that you hate, a relationship that drains you, a place where you do not feel safe. Know that it is time to let go. It is important to remember that every ending always brings new beginning or brings a new beginning. Moving on makes space for new energy to come into our lives. Don't get caught into the mourning process for longer than is necessary. It can be easy to mourn the loss, but this prevents you from seeing the doors that open up for you. Jeez, every time I get to the end, I cannot read these cards. I don't know what is wrong with me. I heard somebody say something about Mercury retrograde. Well, they ain't say Mercury, they just said retrograde. And I'm like, I know it ain't Mercury, even though I'm having issues speaking. Ishtar's Lion Gate 888. Your heart has an Ishtar's Lion Gate 888. Your heart has a heightened connection with the higher realms of consciousness and light. A blessing, empowerment, and positive omen. Now, didn't it just say a bad omen? Now it's saying a positive omen. Shall enter your world. Doors will open for you. Abundance and prosperity are headed your way. Take care of your heart. Ask for spiritual assistance, and it shall be granted. Something negative is going to transform into something very positive. I'm glad I read the little last bit right there because I'm like, wait, it just says something negative. So it could just be like, something ending and it doesn't feel good, but maybe it's going to be something for the better or whatever it is for you. Because I don't know. You know your situation better than I do. This oracle brings the message of a breakthrough in healing, a significant lightening up of your life, and the end of a deeply challenging cycle in your life. There's a special divine dispensation, augured by the oracle of Ishtar Lionsgate 888. Where hope has been difficult to find, where all seems lost, the light shall return and beautiful blessings are destined to unfold in your life. There is a special divine dispensation augured. So I feel like that's saying like divine is overlooking something for somebody. Ain't that what dispensation I can't even say the word dispensation means? It's like being like something being overlooked. So maybe for somebody, God is overlooking something. Hmm. That's interesting. But that I guess that would make sense why something needs to change. Well, this has been the Message Collective. I love you. And I will see you in the next one. But for some reason, I just want to get another message real quick before I close. Spirit, do you have any other advice for the collective, please? And thank you. The Ten of Spades came out. This could be for a water sign, doesn't have to be. Or something about a mother figure. Doesn't have to be. I don't even know why I said water sign, but it could be. Somebody could be a water sign or dealing with one, or I don't know. Ten of Spades came out. So I do feel like Spirit is saying that something can be accomplished. It's just gonna take work for somebody. I said something about briefly. I don't even think I spent too much time on it. It was like seconds. I hope it ain't nothing but like a fire or nothing. Something like a fire or this is spiritual fire. Put one on this Ten of Spades. The Ace of Hearts. So this could also be not said something about how somebody appears, somebody's appearance. It could be something with that. Now, in the oracle, it says something about opening your heart. Maybe that's something that's very difficult for somebody. It feels like it's a lot of work or something about having a lot of responsibility. I do feel like something is going to manifest, some wish that somebody could have asked for, or it's just a blessing, a huge blessing for someone. It's giving your cup overflows, or like the Holy Grail, or something like that. Well, this has been a message collective. Just make sure you're remaining grounded, that you're preserving your energy, resources until you need it. And I'll see you in the next one.